Hey guys, this is Pixel Dan coming to you from the 2023 New York Toy Fair. Look who I've got here with me. It's the return of the Dan and Randy show. Oh my goodness, Randy.
Yes.
Did you know this has been like 10 years that we've been getting together to do this?
I can't believe it. I think all the gray in here shows it.
The beard's going gray. It's nuts, man.
I heard 10 years at San Diego this summer.
San Diego would have been 10.
Yeah. But at least here we are. The new norm, Toy Fair in September, October, whatever it is.
Yes, where instead of blizzards, we have torrential downpours and flooding.
Yeah, 6 inches of rain yesterday.
It's like Toy Fair and bad weather.
It's cursed.
They go hand in hand. You have to have it.
I think everything should be remote. We should
everything's on
just
go
Zoom.
Back to the remote thing. Yeah. This is what happens when you're in person. We have to wade through water. No, this is good. I'm excited to be here though. Back at the NECA booth. Some new stuff here. You mentioned this being in September. So it's a little weird because we just had Comic-Con in July.
Right.
We just saw a whole bunch of new stuff. But you guys do have some new things.
We do, yeah. And in 2 weeks we have New York Comic-Con. So
you can have more stuff at that too?
A little bit. We try to piece it out so there's at least something at every show. But yeah, it's a lot of shows at one time. So
yeah, it is weird. Everything's right at the end of the year. But cool. Well, you want to walk us through some of the new stuff that you have
definitely.
Here? All right. Well, I'm going to go ahead and take this. And I'll have you walk us through because we got Ninja Turtles here.
So we have some new reveals for Toy Fair. Up top in the center is the Year of the Rabbit, which is this year, 2023, and it's continuation of the partnership we've been doing with Stan Sakai on Usagi Yojimbo. So this is 4 all new, all different special versions of Usagi, and this will be a box set available later this fall, definitely before the end of the year, to celebrate the Year of the Rabbit, which is super cool. They're all different and all like the comic book looks and the different iterations.
Yeah, I love like the very classic looking one with just the small dot eyes, and they're very cool.
Yeah, so this is great because Usagi's been around almost as long as Turtles. It's about a 40-year history.
Oh, that's amazing.
Has never really, aside from the sort of kiddie Playmates type of stuff that was done in the past, there hasn't been collector figures or stuff that was comic book publishing in toy form. So now we've got it.
That's excellent.
And then we're expanding our Mirage line. Savanti Romero, I believe, was in San Diego.
He was, yes.
But we have to his left Kirby, which is a reveal.
Amazing. I saw him as soon as I walked in. I was like, that's incredible.
Yeah, which is an awesome addition to the line. Something that Kevin Eastman was super helpful and instrumental in helping us do that with the Kirby estate. So we're really excited about that one. I think a lot of comic book fans will be as well.
Yes.
And of course we have the Mirage Turtles 4-pack, which has been out there for a little while now.
Correct.
We're bringing some more back because that sold out really quick.
Oh, it's coming back.
Yeah,
okay, that's great.
It'll be coming back. We've got the red shirt version of Casey, which is just hitting retail now.
Right.
We have Rat King coming later this year, and I don't think we had Baxter at San Diego.
I think we did.
We did. Okay.
Baxter, and then Rat King was like a reveal there too.
Yeah, he was hiding.
He was hiding.
In the shadows.
So it's really cool to see him out like this.
Yeah. So the Mirage line is cool because it's a major expansion for us, getting to. Secondary and tertiary characters now, and really going
where
deeper.
It all started with NECA and Turtles, right?
Yes, exactly.
It's amazing.
Full circle,
yeah, I love
Someone
it.
who's been around for 10 years.
That's right.
That, back when we did the stuff with Kevin and Peter way back when.
Yeah.
Full circle. Yeah, that was probably 15 years ago.
It's amazing, right? I remember those being at Toys R Us originally.
Yeah.
They came with the little street-based dioramas. Yeah. They were awesome.
Yeah, with the street lamp and the little manhole covers and all that. So, it's amazing how far it's grown and how much collector product there is for Turtles now.
Yeah. Speaking of which, holy cow, you've got an entire line based on Last Ronin now.
Yes. Yeah, it's pretty insane. So, Last Ronin has been an amazing, miniseries, and of course is continuing in the publishing realm, and we started with a couple figures, and the books kept getting better and better, and was so rich with these new versions with amazing art, an incredible story, and we're I want to say 13, maybe 15 characters deep now in the line. Beautiful packaging artwork with the spines that all line up to form the mural, which is a nice thing to showcase. And we have like the Sinjas, Casey, all the turtles, Karai, Splinter, and there is more to come. There might be another reveal from Ronin at New York Comic-Con.
Okay.
But
cool.
there's more stuff coming. There's besides figures, there's other form factors coming to the line too.
Really?
Yeah.
Very cool. And moving on to Secret of the Ooze.
So the movie line, Secret of the Ooze, is getting a lot of love. I believe we had Shredder's Throne at San Diego, but that is actually going to be a consumer product that you'll be able to buy to put Shredder on.
Incredible.
We have Foot Training Kino and the Foot Soldiers, and then Professor Perry, which is an awesome one. 2 different versions of him. We wanted to try to get in as many characters from the movie line with likeness, like we've always tried to do.
Yeah.
You know, getting Judith Ho, getting Elias Koteas, getting Ernie Reyes, and Perry in there, and there's others. You know, we are not done with the original movies yet, so there's more coming there.
More to come. Very cool.
And
well, I noticed this down here too.
Yeah, so we had the 4-pack at San Diego as the exclusive in the VHS slipcover packaging, and the 2-packs will be coming to Walmart later this year.
Okay.
So if you missed out on the San Diego offer, you'll be able to get them at Brick and Mortar. They don't have all the accessories, so some of the scepters, some of the extra bells and whistles.
Okay, that's what I was going to ask, if there was any difference.
There was a few extras. The figures are the same, but there were extra accessories in the form of the, I believe, 2 of the scepters, and we did an extra set of the turtles' heads.
That's right. For, the movie 1 heads, right? Yeah.
Those were exclusive to that set, along with the packaging.
Gotcha. Okay.
So try to keep it special for what you were able to purchase at the con is not exactly what's at retail.
Right.
Which I think is good. And then the highly successful mashup with Universal Monsters and Turtles continues. Pretty sure we had both of these at San Diego. We have Leo as the creature and Raph as the Wolfman, and we have the packaging of the creature Leo here for the first time, and I believe we'll have the Wolfman Raph packaging at New York in a couple weeks, and we are doing some more in this line. We're not done yet. They're just so fun to do. I'm a big Universal Monsters guy.
Yeah, these are amazing. That creature Leo's got to be my favorite.
That's cool.
Anyway,
Yeah,
I love him.
I love the Casey. I just felt like
the Phantom of the Opera?
Casey,
Yeah.
with the hockey pads, just felt like the perfect mashup.
Yeah.
But then these are so much fun, and the artwork that Daniel Horn does, the illustrations for the front covers they're
beautiful.
Are so good.
So good. Yeah.
They really stand out on the shelves, and we are fortunate enough to retain all his original paintings to display in the studio.
Oh, that's amazing.
Yeah, which is really
very
cool.
cool.
So it's just great stuff.
All right, so down into the animated line, which this Krang, holy cow, like this was at Comic-Con, but was one of my favorite things that I saw the whole weekend. I love that you guys are doing
Take that,
this.
giant man. We've got giant Krang. Yes. He's about 20 inches, I think. So yeah, we are working on making this available for everyone's collections and on shelves in your home sometime next year. It'll probably be fall of 24.
Okay.
But it is underway. And I know we had him in San Diego. I think we also had him at PowerCon.
Yes.
And yeah, he is coming. The madman Trevor Zammit was in my ear for probably 2 years. We got to make him. We got to make him.
Oh, I love it.
You know,
I love it. Well done, Trevor.
Yeah, no, it's cool. It's very cool. And then we have Samurai Adventures Usagi, Space Usagi, a new 2-pack of Business Suit Casey with a split apart
I love that
foot soldier.
Yeah.
And then a cool army builder set of Samurai Turtle and Space Adventure Turtle, which are a lot of fun as well. Then we have production right from the factory on the van.
Oh, amazing. This is a production piece.
It's shipping out to everyone very soon. We have the retail packaging even on the bottom of this display. That is on its way. And soon after, the sewer layer diorama is shipping later this fall as well.
Excellent.
We're finishing up the packaging for that now, and hopefully we'll have the box on display in New York, so you can see the beautiful illustration that was done for the box.
Very cool.
But it's cool when we're doing these play sets and vehicles now to have this monster size, packaging and illustration.
Just notice the boxes down here
Yeah.
too. Oh, that's so good.
Yeah, again, even if it's packaging, there are some fun little reveals and Easter eggs throughout the booth to make every show have some new offerings for you guys. We got to keep you coming back to see us.
Definitely, definitely. All right, so we're moving on from Turtles now.
Turtles to Toonie.
Turtles to Toonie, I like that.
Yeah, so we've been doing Toonie Terrors. Has been very successful, like all horror-based for a number of years now, probably about 4 or 5 years. And then we've expanded. We have DC Toonies. The Joker and Superman are the first two. Alf is out at retail now, and then we're showing Pee Wee Herman.
So good.
Which is a very cool one, and we are doing some more stuff with Pee Wee, which you'll hear or see more about next year. But just celebrating the legacy. It was in the works long before his unfortunate illness and demise, but he was, a fan favorite in the office, and he was super hands-on in the development of everything we were doing. He was the one looking at, approving everything. I got to spend a lot of time on Zoom with Pee Wee. I got a Christmas card from him last year, which is probably one of the coolest things ever.
Oh, that's amazing.
Like little Randy that grew up watching Big Adventure and Pee Wee's Playhouse. Could not believe. Somehow, I think you know this, I turned 50 back in May. Throughout the day, Paul, Pee Wee, was texting me on my birthday. It was like a thing. He was big on birthdays. So that was like surreal. That is like...
That's incredible.
I'm getting texts from Pee Wee Herman on my birthday. It made turning 50 a little bit easier.
Oh, man. I bet. Oh, that's amazing.
Yeah, he was an awesome guy, and we're going to do a lot more with Pee Wee.
Very cool.
Preserve the legacy of that great character. And then for the first time here at Toy Fair, Wednesday from the hit Netflix series, we have Wednesday and Enid in Toonie form.
They look so good.
We also have Thanksgiving, which is Eli Roth's new horror movie, which is coming out this November. And a surprise, Jessica Fletcher, JB herself, from Murder, She Wrote.
Oh, wow.
Someone's got to hunt down all these slashers,
That's
murderers, and serial killers. Is there a better sleuth or crime solver than JB? I think not.
She looks so good. That's amazing.
As you know, we like to have fun and do a lot of different stuff, like Richard Simmons, Bob Ross, Golden Girls. She fits right in that space.
She really does. That's perfect.
It's just a fun one to do. It fits in the line. We also have Vincent Price in the next set of Toonie Terrors. Vincent Price, Megan, Vampira, and Tarman.
So cool. I love it. And then these guys, we saw the Elvira's.
Yeah, Elvira's been
Comic-Con,
a fantastic license for us and has been a blast to work on. So we have a deluxe Toonie with the couch. We have a Christmas package, which will be out in time for holiday, with the creature stirring and the ginger dead man. It's just a really fun set in this cool gift packaging.
Love it.
And then we have the Red Fright and Boo Elvira, which is shipping now. And we are doing more for next year.
Awesome. All right. Oh my goodness.
Yes, this is a big reveal. It's been in the works for a long time. And a good friend and collaborator, Michael Daugherty, who had done Trick or Treat and Krampus. We've done Sam for Trick or Treat for a number of years. We've finally gotten our hands in Krampus. So these will all be out next year, and there is even more, but we wanted to show Dare Clown, the title character, Krampus himself, of course, and this awesome creature pack. So these will hit hopefully September of 24, so they'll be out next fall. in time for holiday season.
Those are incredible. Man, they're massive too. That Krampus.
Yeah.
It's huge.
Yeah, this is all scale. Their clown is actually directly from the factory. That's already a pre-production piece.
Wow.
So, yeah, we've had this in the works for a long time. And it's, I think 2025 will be the 10th anniversary of the movie. So we're leading right up to that point with the fall 24 release.
Super cool. Super cool. All right.
And then, to coincide with all the great work we've been doing with Universal, probably the next most iconic movie studio when it comes to classic horror is Hammer. Out of the UK. So this is our very first and long in the works. Fans have been asking for a very long time.
Yeah.
We have Christopher Lee as Dracula.
So good.
And there are more figures coming. I don't think we'll have anything in New York. It's just too soon on top of the show, but we'll show something else from this line before the end of the year. Another iconic Hammer actor.
Oh, very cool.
So yeah, this has been very much like in the vein of the Ultimates we do for Universal.
I love it.
Deluxe packaging, multiple heads, multiple accessories, and just really making these classic horror icons. And then we have Thanksgiving. Again, mentioned before, this comes out right before Thanksgiving, I think the week before Thanksgiving this year. We have the Ultimate John Carver, and then a brand new reveal.
Oh man,
doesn't get more iconic
Vincent Price.
than Vincent Price himself.
Oh, and look at the different head sculpts too. I love you got like the older head sculpt, and you got the younger.
We've got 3 different looks for him, and we've got the cat and the raven. There's some more swap out pieces that will come with too to do different looks. So it's super, super cool.
Excellent. Awesome. Was there anything new down here?
Nosferatu packaging, I think, for the first time. So I think we had him at Comic-Con. And then we have London After Midnight. And we have a new Jester and 6-shooter 2-pack.
So good.
From Puppet Master.
I love
an awesome one.
Excellent. Moving on?
Here, moving on.
All right.
We have the continuing Remco homages. You guys spoke a little bit before off camera about the D&D homages.
Yes.
For us, children of the early 80s, this speaks to that as well. We've been doing these glow-in-the-dark homages to the classic Remco toy line.
They look so good, like all together, like this. Like seeing all those packages.
Yeah, with those gigantic headshots on the blister cards, it's just so much fun. So,
and these big old like vinyl capes.
Yeah.
So good.
Yeah, they're a blast to do, and I think the response has been great, especially to the old school horror fans, and I think it's going to continue. We have some more surprises that are very much in that Remco monster world.
Amazing.
So stay tuned.
Amazing.
And then we have our New York Comic Con exclusive Ghostface Takes Manhattan on display here, which is a super cool one. It has all new masks, some new accessories, a playbill which has some fun Easter eggs hidden in it, a little mini Statue of Liberty with the Ghostface mask.
Oh, wow, that's good.
A lot of fun, like New York-centric stuff.
Yeah, that's fantastic.
And then we have our continuing expansion in the Ultimate category, the black and white creature from the Black Lagoon, which is hitting retail right now. We have black and white Bride of Frankenstein, which is also out. And then speaking of Bride and Frankenstein, we have this deluxe Frankenstein from the Bride of Frankenstein in the chair with the shackles. This figure is new, has the burns and damage that he suffered from the end of the original Frankenstein. He also has 3 all-new heads and all-new accessories as well.
Amazing. Very cool. All right, was there anything?
We've got a few new things. The Miner is hitting retail right now.
That's right.
The Ultimate Miner from My Bloody Valentine. Halloween Ends, Michael Myers is about to hit retail. And Chucky, based on his TV show appearance, is also hitting retail momentarily, and season 3 of the show premieres in about a week.
Awesome.
So it's perfect timing.
Awesome.
And we have The Nun, who's currently in theaters with the second film in that franchise, so well-timed. We have an Ultimate Nun. And then we're celebrating 20 years of House of a Thousand Corpses.
Oh, wow.
So we're bringing back Otis and Spaulding. We have the set of Big Heads, which are an homage to the classic Remco toys from the 60s that were done for Addams Family and Munsters back in the day. So we did Baby, Spaulding, and Otis. And how could we leave out the creator, the mastermind, the director, and musician, Rob Zombie himself. So we're doing Rob based on his Hellbilly Deluxe appearance, which is his debut solo record, which is actually celebrating in 25 years.
What the heck, man?
This summer, which is 25 years since that release.
Yeah.
Cool. Fun to be doing a bunch of stuff with Rob. We did his Munsters this past year, and then reflecting on his directorial debut, which was House of a Thousand Corpses 20 years ago.
Amazing. Oh yes, and then the D&D stuff. So we briefly were just talking about that, but these have been some of my favorite releases you guys have been putting out lately.
Yeah, I really enjoyed the comparison time you had the other day with the side-by-sides with the original LJNs. So this line has been a lot of fun. We have the right team on it. All the sculpting's been handled by Thomas Gwynn and Marty Henley. Tom Gwynn is a huge D&D guy. He literally has an army of Zarek. I think he has like 30. He army built Zarek.
Zarek,
it's like
really?
36 or 37.
Oh my god, that's
Anytime
amazing.
at a toy show I see a Zarek, I get it for him.
Oh, awesome.
I feed the addiction.
I love it.
So he's been lead sculptor on I think 5 of the 6 we've sculpted so far, and we have more coming. Elkhorn is the latest and greatest. We'll show his packaging off in the near future. And we have some more next year. There's some special surprises for the 50th anniversary of D&D in 24. And we will continue with more Ultimates.
Good. Love to hear that.
Yeah,
That's awesome.
It's just a great line. It was a great toy line. The designs are awesome, and it's nostalgia, but brought up to today's standards with all the modern articulation, detail, decoration, accessories. They're an absolute blast to work on.
Awesome. And then Flash Gordon,
a favorite of mine since I was, I think, 8 years old, and this is the Flash Gordon film. Ultimates heading to retail later this fall. Ming, Prince Voltan, and Flash, and interchangeable heads, tons of accessories, all the stuff you come to expect in the Ultimate format. And we are working on more stuff for Flash in 2024. I love this film so much, I bought the original pinball machine this summer.
Really?
Yeah, from 1981, actually.
Amazing!
When you guys were heading to San Diego, I was picking up a pinball machine.
That's where you were.
But it's,
I
had to have it. I'd been chasing one for years. I love the film. I love the Queen soundtrack.
Yeah.
And it's just a classic.
So good. All right.
And we have, again, John Carver in the 8-inch clothes format from Thanksgiving. And then we have a fun one.
These are amazing.
Yes. So Ben Cooper, anyone of a certain age, had these uncomfortable costumes as a kid.
Right, yeah.
These vacuum form pieces of plastic you wore on your face and sweated to death inside, along with the flame retardant vinyl smock one-piece outfits.
Sure.
So, we're doing action figures of these classic costumes.
These are incredible. All right, so I got to ask, obviously they did a lot of licensed Ben Cooper costumes like that too. What would the layers of complexity be to do some of the licensed stuff?
Anything is possible, but as you wisely point out, it's multiple layers of licensing and royalties, which we have not attempted to tackle yet. So right now we're doing sort of the generic Ben Cooper versions of a devil, of a skeleton, of a creature, of a mummy, because they're not the film versions, right? But I mean, if these do well enough or people dig them, there's certainly a possibility to do some of the licensed adaptations. If nothing else, they look cool on the shelf. They're great as Halloween decorations. Or if you want to have some trick-or-treating kids for your Jasons or Freddys.
Yes.
Or Pennywise to chase
There's
down.
so many reasons that these are perfect.
Yeah,
I mean,
and
oh
they
my
will
God.
come with either the Halloween pails or white like vinyl bags or paper sacks. They'll have different like trick-or-treat bags if they're all out for Halloween night, getting all their
That's
candy.
so great. And like, I love that they're all like the tennis shoes.
Oh yeah, we tried the Keds. We tried to make it, period accurate and also represent everything. So
incredible.
We may not have them here, but there are females. So we have ponytails and pigtails.
Oh,
and we
good.
also it's all inclusive. We have all different races, all different genders. So everything. This who doesn't love Halloween, right? You gotta have everybody.
Oh, these are amazing. I love them. I love them. Not even something I think I ever would have even thought about for an action figure, but it's so perfect.
Yeah,
so cool.
As you may know, we have Rubies under our umbrella in terms of companies, and Rubies retains the ownership of Ben Cooper trademarks and Ben Cooper's costumes. So
perfect.
I start looking through the library, saying, "Well, what do they have that we can do?" And I was like, "Oh man, these would be so much fun to do."
Yeah,
and that's kind of how it happened.
So cool. So cool. All right.
And then music, something we've always dabbled in. We've done more of it again this year. We have our second version of Elton John, live in '76. We have the legend outlaw himself, Willie Nelson. We've brought back Freddie Mercury with all new portraits, 2 new portraits, and all the improved printed facial decoration that we do now in production.
Excellent.
A personal favorite, a New Jersey's own, the Misfits, an Ultimate figure that's hitting right now, which is a lot of fun, and also fits in with all the horror stuff we do. Eddie from Iron Maiden's Number of the Beast, and there will be more Iron Maiden coming in 2024. And then we have the classic Dinosaurs.
So good.
From Henson Studios. Again, as we've moved into the 90s, like Turtles, Gargoyles, this was another great one that no one had brought back yet. And we have these at San Diego. We are working on some more stuff, but seeing the success we've had with this, with Alf, totally makes sense to do more stuff in this space.
Awesome. Definitely would love to see more of this. All right, and then you got this amazing centerpiece here in your booth, which is like this massive. I want to try to get a good shot of this.
The scale. We'll have to get you and Christina in it.
Yeah,
not me take a picture.
Yeah, here.
Because this thing is like.
There's Christina. Look at this thing.
Yeah, it's huge. A very talented guy who operates under the name Euler's Workshop. He created this for us. We'll make sure he gets his props.
Yes.
This was supposed to actually be in New York last fall. That's how long ago we built it. It was too big for the booth space we had.
Oh, really?
We've used it in some of the stop motion animation.
Okay,
in some of our commercial spots. But I was determined to have it at Toy Fair because it is a perfect centerpiece and a great way to show off how big this line now has.
No, you're totally right. And seeing them like all the way around this thing, it's amazing to see how many of these you've done.
Yeah, I mean, it's a fantastic line. This diorama is gorgeous. It lights up. There's working electric inside with an actual functional light switch. It's not like some rigged battery operated thing. Like this guy did an amazing job. And besides doing the whole Manhattan clan, which we now have, done, we have stuff like Xanatos, Steel Clan, Xanatos in the armor, Thalog, and then I believe for the first time we are showing Macbeth. And then I think we've shown Cold Stone before, but I don't think we've had him on display at a show. He was on the cover of our good friend Blake Wright's Toy Collector magazine. And shout out to Blake, who unfortunately can't be here, but lots of love to Blake.
I love you, Blake.
He had Cold Stone debuted on the cover of might have been issue 1, as a matter of fact.
That's right.
Which is an honor for us, and he is going to have another NECA cover reveal very soon. Not Gargoyles, but something else very cool. So, hey, I'm old. I like physical media.
Me too, man.
Movies, CDs, and magazines. So if you don't know, check out Toy Collector magazine. It's great stuff. So this is it, man. We have, as a Mazda, we have Detective Broadway, the Silver Falcon. We're really committed to building this out and supporting gargoyles. Hopefully the support continues and we can get to do some of the stuff we've done with turtles, like accessory sets.
Hopefully
some of the tertiary characters like the pack. There's so much, some of the other clans. There's so much great stuff in that universe. And I got to do a deep dive into into the show, watching it again. As we started developing the line, and have a renewed love for it. And I would say 90% of the sculpting has been DeGeorge, who I think you also know.
Heck yeah.
A lot of He-Man stuff in the past, and he's just a super talented sculptor out of Brooklyn. Huge Gargoyles fan, and he has done the lion's share of the work on this line. Certainly all of the Gargoyles.
Amazing.
And it's really cool to see how it's grown, and hopefully it will
keep going.
Continue. Yeah.
So when do pre-orders start for this giant playset?
Actually, we should sell it. It'd be easier than taking it back.
That's right. Just sell this one here.
But yeah, this is.
And you can see what we look like standing next to this thing too. It's massive. It's huge.
Yeah, it's a cool piece to have. Yeah. And congratulations on 10 years.
Oh yes, happy 10-year anniversary. This is really cool. Really cool. Randy, thank you, man, for doing this again. But we always appreciate it, getting a full walkthrough. So and Toy Fair is just starting for you, right? You got a bunch of this left to do.
You got me fresh.
Got you right at the beginning. I like it.
Top of the list.
That's right. Pixel Dan, #1. I like.
That's absolutely
awesome. Well, there you guys go. There is NECA Toys at the 2023 New York Toy Fair, and it sounds like lots of cool stuff still to come. Comic-Con's just a couple weeks, right?
2 weeks from now.
2 weeks. Yep. Amazing. Awesome.
Stay up to date with Pixel Dan at Toy Fair 2023. Follow Pixel Dan on YouTube, Twitter, and Instagram. Or you can support the channel through Patreon and unlock other exclusive content. Thanks for tuning in to your premier source for all things toys with Pixel Dan. See you again.